Hey guys, welcome back. Today on the Untidy Artist, we're making a Mardi Gras fairy. This is a fairy doll that I've had quite a few requests for. I had a lot of fun putting her together and researching different Mardi Gras costumes, and I am just so excited about how this darling doll turned out. So special thanks to everyone that requested this doll, and with that said, let's grab some supplies and get started. Now the first thing you'll need are some flowers, and I've got 3 different purple flowers here for her skirt. They're almost kind of daisy-like. I liked how airy these petals were, and I wanted something that was fun and whimsical for her skirt. I also really liked the different shades of purple in these different petals and the different variations in all of them. Then I have some thread. I've got some purple, some green, and some gold, and we'll be using this to dress our doll. And then I've got some green ribbon, and we'll be using this to decorate our doll and add some embellishments up for a hairpiece. I've also got some beads that we'll be using. This is a bead trim that I got at Hobby Lobby. It's very inexpensive, comes in a lot of fun colors. And then I've got some jumbo glitter. This is a gold glitter that's so beautiful and sparkly. It's almost holographic and a little bit iridescent. Then I've got some little feathers, and these are just craft feathers. I got these at Michael's. They came in a big, huge variety pack, and I just pulled out the very smallest feathers. We'll be using this to embellish our doll's hair. And then I have some feathers, and we'll be using these little pieces of feather that kind of look like a peacock feather, and we'll also be using this to make her a hair accessory. I have my glue gun set on low. I like using a low temperature glue gun for this because it's easier to work with the glue. I've got some sharp scissors, and last but not least, I've got my fairy doll. If you're new to making fairies with me, you'll want to check out my basic fairy doll tutorial. In that step-by-step tutorial, I teach you how to take a wooden bead, a piece of floral wire, and some embroidery floss, and twist it into this cute little doll. I do get a lot of questions about where I purchased the supplies to make my dolls, so I have a video where I actually go through all of my supplies and where I purchased them. I will link the basic fairy doll tutorial and the supplies tutorial below in the comments. You'll see I've already given my doll a hairstyle. You can give her a normal hairstyle, and you'll find that in the basic fairy doll tutorial. Or if you want to get a little bit fancy, you can style her hair in a ponytail, and I will also put a link for that tutorial in the comments below. So I've taken my purple thread, and you can see I've already wrapped a little bit of that around the top of her ponytail, and now we're going to give our doll some tights, but each leg is going to be a different color. So I'm starting with the purple, and I'm going to start right up at the top of her leg and just wrap down and then back up in an even layer. So you can see here she has one leg that's purple. Then I'm going to grab my green, and I'm going to do the exact same thing on the other side. I liked the whimsical look of having 2 different colored legs, and I just thought this turned out really fun. So once you've got her tights done, you're going to grab the gold, and we are going to give her a strapless gown or a strapless top to her dress. So I'm starting right underneath her arms, and I'm just wrapping up to give her the top for her dress, and then I'm also wrapping down to give her a little pair of shorts. Then I decided to take that same gold thread, and I'm going to give her some shoes. Now the gold thread is a little bit trickier to work with because it doesn't lay as smooth as normal embroidery floss, but I just thought it turned out really pretty, so I thought it was totally worth it. Then I'm going to set her aside, and I'm going to grab my flowers, and I'm going to pull them all apart. I actually am only going to be using a couple layers of each type of flower. I wanted her dress to have a lot of variation, and I wanted it to be really light and not heavy. I also didn't want it to overpower her tights because I wanted to be able to see the green and the purple tights underneath her skirt. So I just started layering these together in different ways until I had them layered together in a way that I liked, and you can just fold the petals in half and hold them up to your doll to kind of get a feel for how it looks. And then I actually decided to trim these flower petals down a little bit. So I felt like these bottom layers were a little bit longer than I wanted them to be. So I just grabbed my scissors, and I'm just trimming the very ends of these flowers to make this layer of her dress a little bit shorter. So I did that for both of the bottom layers of her skirt. Once I have that done, I'm going to grab the petals, I'm going to line them up so that the holes match up, and then I'm going to fold it in half and cut an X in the middle of the flowers. This gives us a hole in the middle of the flower petals so that we can put them up and around our doll's waist. And once I have those all cut, I'm going to start with my top layers of her dress, and I'm going to slide the flower petals up and around her waist. And once you have the petals slid up and around her waist, you're going to grab your glue gun and you're going to start adding small dabs of glue between the layers to hold the petals in place. Do pay attention to how the flowers are overlapping on top of each other. You want to give her a really pretty full skirt. And so work slowly with little dabs of glue, pausing as you go to kind of look at the skirt and see if you like the way that it's laying. I decided at this point that I wanted her skirt to have some more shape, and so I'm taking 2 more layers of the same petals that we used as the top layer of her skirt, and I'm going to add those to the bottom to kind of give her dress some more shape from underneath and help it to fluff out a little bit more and make it a little bit more whimsical and fun. So then once again, I'm going to grab my glue gun and I'm just going to add some more dabs of glue, and I'm going to make sure it's all secured together in the front and in the back. And once you have her skirt all arranged, we are actually going to take that really pretty glitter and we're going to add it to the top part of her dress. So I grabbed my glue gun and I'm just adding some glue right up around her waist at the top of her skirt. You could use Mod Podge for this part. It probably would have been a lot easier, but I had my glue gun handy, and so I just went ahead and used my glue gun. But you can see I'm just putting the glue at the top, sprinkling the glitter over it, and then lightly pressing it down with my finger. We want to make sure that that glitter stays in place. And then I just lightly tap my doll, and then I'm going to do the same thing in the back. Just adding some more glue, sprinkling some glitter over it, pressing it down with my fingers until it kind of holds in place. And then I just kept going back and forth from the front and the back of the dress to make sure that I had an even layer in the front and in the back. And I was so excited about how pretty this glitter turned out. It just is so festive and fun, and I just thought was the perfect glitter to decorate our Mardi Gras fairy doll. So once I got to this point, I decided to add a little bit of glue up at the top of her dress. So I'm taking my glue gun and I'm just taking it across the very top part of her dress up by her arms. And I'm adding some glitter up to the top in the front and in the back. And this just added a little bit more sparkle and bling to the top part of her dress. And if you're wondering if I got glitter literally everywhere, the answer is yes. I obviously had a lot of fun with the glitter. Then after I added it to the top of her dress, I decided to add a little bit to her shoes. So I just took my glue gun, I added a thin layer of glue over her shoes, and then I just sprinkled some glitter over her shoes. So we've got that really fun sparkle at the top of her dress, at the base of her skirt, and on her shoes. And now that we have our fairy completely covered in sparkly glitter, we're going to set her aside and we're going to work on her hairpiece. I decided to take about 2 inches of each of the type of beaded trim that I have. So I've got the gold and the purple, and I'm going to just cross those. So I'm going to make an X with them right in the middle. And then I'm going to fold them in half. We're going to use this up at the top of her ponytail to kind of hang down. So I've taken the beads and I've created what almost looks like an X, and I'm going to add a small dab of glue to that to make sure that it's nice and secure. And then I'm going to grab my green ribbon and I'm actually going to lay the green ribbon right over the top of that glue, crossing it another way. So we have what almost looks like a star. And then I'm just going to press that down so that the glue holds, and then I'm going to trim off the ends of the ribbon, and so I ended up using about a 2-inch piece of the ribbon also. And we have this fun little sparkly Mardi Gras festive looking piece to put in her hair. Before we do that, I'm actually going to grab my doll and I'm going to give her ponytail a little trim because it got a little scraggly as I was putting my doll together. So I'm just trimming that off so it's nice and smooth at the ends. And then I'm going to take this little hairpiece that we've made and I'm actually going to put it underneath her ponytail. So it'll be hanging down from the back. So I just kind of hold it in place where I want it or where I think it will look good. And then I'm going to flip her over, grab my glue gun, add a dab of glue right at the back of her ponytail and press that little hairpiece down until it sets. I really love how this turned out. It kind of gave her like a jester-like feel almost, and really reminded me of a lot of the hair pieces that I saw for Mardi Gras costumes. And then I decided to add some feathers. So I've taken a little tiny green feather and a little tiny purple feather, and I've already glued those together. And then I'm taking just one more piece of this purple feather, and I'm kind of just layering these together to give us some variation and some different textures. And so we've got a light fluffy feather and then the really pretty green and the purple feather. And then I'm taking a tiny dab of glue and I'm putting it right at the end, and I'm adding some more of the fabulous glitter because it's awesome and I wanted to use this in every way that I possibly could on this doll. So I'm kind of just pressing that down until the glue sets, and then we are going to glue this right at the top of her ponytail. You can see just how pretty and sparkly this turned out. I always find it really tricky doing the hair pieces for my dolls because they're so tiny and you're working with such small detail that it can be a little bit tricky. So I held the hairpiece up to where I wanted it, and then I'm going to take my glue gun, I'm going to add a small dab of glue and then just press that down, giving our doll some more of a whimsical Mardi Gras look. And then last but not least, I decided to take some of these peacock-looking feathers, and I'm just taking a few of them, and I'm going to put them at the back where we put that first beaded hairpiece. So I'm just taking 4 different strands of these feathers, and I'm kind of twisting them together and folding them in half, just to hold them together. And then I'm going to put those right at the back where we glued down the beaded part, just to give us some more variation and to give us another fun element to her hairpiece. And once that was secure, I went ahead and smoothed out her hair a little bit more. And that's it, guys. You're all set. You have this darling Mardi Gras fairy. Thank you so much to everyone that suggested this fairy doll. I had so much fun putting her together. I've really never made a fairy like this before, and it was fun to research and kind of figure out some different ways that I could tie together the different types of decorations and costumes that are worn during Mardi Gras. I really had a lot of fun with this. So thank you guys. If you have any comments or questions, please post those below. And if you decide to recreate this doll, I would love to see pictures of her. If you haven't already subscribed, please do. I post a lot of fairy doll tutorials as well as other craft ideas. If you haven't checked out my Valentine fairy dolls, please do that. And if you liked this tutorial, you can give it a thumbs up. A big shout out to all of my amazing followers. I love hearing from you. I love seeing pictures of your dolls, and please know how much I appreciate your support. Thanks again, you guys, for watching, and we'll see you next time.